Welcome back to the 2024 VNEA World Pool Championships. We are underway here with a matchup. We have Mr. and Mrs. Prestegard versus Mr. Devos and Miss Marles. My name is Daniel Krupinski here with Omega Billiards TV. If you guys are following us on Facebook, make sure to get us subscribe and like. I'm joined in the booth with Mr. Scott Simonetti. How you doing, Scott?
Hey, thank you, Daniel. Yeah, we had a technical difficulty and we're jumping into this first game. Daniel, just pull up what division?
So we are in the Masters division right now.
Okay, still Masters. So let's catch up. We got Kendra up at the table. Partners JD. And they're from Minneapolis, Minnesota. I didn't get the other team, but I see Canadian patches. But we're going to catch up. We'll see who's what and who's got what. I think Kendra's going to show us they got solids. And we get our first peek at JD. Looks pretty straight on the 2. I don't know if he wants to stay right there. I think, yeah, I mean, if you stop right there, that's a pretty long 4-ball. Well, maybe 2-rail it out or draw it straight back to your hand and close the distance. Kendra must be a sharpshooter. And I believe it is 1-0. So early lead for JD and Kendra. Let's see who's got the break. Kayla. It's Kayla and Julian, and I do believe there's a little Canadian patch. Yeah, I'm looking at the back of Julian's shirt. It says London, Canada. Shout out to Strokers Billiards. For all I know, the other team might be Canada too. But Kayla's break down 1-0, 0-1, however you want to look at it. last 2 matches we had, table gets touchy when it's breaking. A lot of dry breaks. I'm not sure it's just lack of power. I think it's maybe something's rolling off. They pick up the rack. Second ball. Gets a stripe down. They pick up the rack. Second ball. Let's see what we're looking at. Julian with open table. I think they made a stripe. That means anything to him. Playing the early combo. Good stroke. 8 ball's got a no home, I don't think. I don't play a lot of 8 ball, but I'm the type that like I would go off this ball and try and get into that cluster up there. You know, try and bust that up early. See if Julian takes a pop at it. You know, you figure if you hit it with speed from the behind, it'd be okay. I don't know if you go crashing forward into it, but I'm not saying 100 miles an hour, but you could catch that 5 and from behind and it opens it up. There we go. Really nice, really nice. Need a bump. That was good play. It worked out good. I think this nudge was enough for Kayla, but great shot by Julian. As good as an outcome as you could ask for, pretty much. Just a little touchy little shot. Nice touch. Good shot. Okay, drags it to the rail. I think Kayla is going to be able. It's going to be close to be just straight top ball and go to the rail and back out, because that 3 might be a problem. But the goal is to, you know, get to that rail and miss the 3. Okay, so she clips a piece of it. Still, I think, okay. But any harder, you start sneaking up that rail. But good shot. Split the pocket. 1-1. Some clean pool as we jump in. Daniel, while we got that minute, tell us where we're at and who's doing all the sponsoring.
Thanks, Scott. We are live at the Westgate Casino Hotel here in Las Vegas for the 2024 VNEA World Pool Championships. We are watching some Masters, Scotch doubles right now. You guys are following us on Facebook. Catch all the action. These matches will be available for you to rewatch. Big shout out to the VNEA put on and the sponsors. We got Omega Billiards TV, Acme Cases, Simonis, Aramith, and Diamond Billiard Products. As we head into the top of the 3rd here, quick little back and forth, all tied up at 1.
Thank you, Daniel. Here we go. We got Kendra to break. 1-1 is the score. Race to 5. Big second ball break. Nice solid hit. Gets a ball to go down, but everything clustered back up in the middle. Yeah, first glance, it looks like stripes. Coming off that 9, you might be able to win it right there. You could blast that 15. Not blast, but tap that 15. Get those 2 solids out of there. You got to choose a ball. I don't think I would go into the 12. I think I would use the higher ball. But I don't know if he's going to go to the lower 12 ball. He goes to both. Gets a crunch on the 4. Depends on what that 13's looking like. But you got this 10 ball to help you. But I do think the 13 does pass, so it was a good shot. And she could roll up and probably play the 13 in the side if it's not clean. Okay, so playing for the 13 and short. Okay. I think you got to play this with a little bit of steam. I know you just don't want to be bumping stuff wild, but I think you need to make sure you definitely get some separation.
There is absolutely no vaping or smoking allowed in any of these rooms. They must be taken outside. No vaping or smoking in the room.
He hit the 14. Maybe he could have went into the 8. But it definitely messed some stuff up. Yeah, if you got enough of this, you're fine. Make sure you keep your 8 clear, and I think it could work out. You're gonna be hitting this 8 pretty full. Just because of the cut. Leads to a miss. Let's see who's up. Kayla's up. Not sure if she got the edge of the 6 to cut it bottom right. Maybe the 3 balls all she's got. Side pocket. Nice shot. Got a good roll on the 6. Little bridge work from John. Just cinched it in. It's a little tester, position-wise. It takes a good hit to hit it and get the 7 for the top left. You know, nice little kill shot. Good hit. Very nice. Drawing off the side to the top rail or drawing straight and across? Up side rail straight across. That was a nice hit. Nice hit. Goes the extra rail, comes out perfect. That's going to be 2-1 for the Prestegard. Two-one race to 5, and they have the break. Hey, Daniel, while you got a second, or when you get a second, why don't you pull up that chart to see how we're looking, you know? Because I think most of the matches should be.
So we're in round 3 right now. We have 2 more rounds till we get into the money.
All right. That sounds good. So there is a handful of a lot of players left. Teams, I should say. Back to Kayla. Pretty clean pool by both teams. Got a bad bump on that last rack for the stripes. For Kendra. Got a little sharp on that 15 ball. Okay, second ball, little extra oomph, kick right in the corner. Ball in hand behind the line to start off for JD. I think that would go. So incredibly tasty on both balls. Both stripes are solids. Stripes look easy, but if you stick that straight 4 ball, let's say you played a 4 ball straight, you shoot the 7 and the 1 bottom right, and you're just dealing with that 3 and 5, right? Up table for the 6, but the only reason is because you control the first shot so much. I mean, that's kind of the same, right? You know, you make the 15, you instantly drop down to 10. I guess you could get a little aggressive, maybe try and hold for that ball up the rail, but I don't think you need to. That 14 ain't is not the end of the world. You know, if he's looking for that for his next ball. Wow, that second rock got him. That second rock, it rolled back on it. Wow, she's cut off from the 13 too. Oh boy. Oh, that's double whammy. Yeah, now you're stuck trying to make the rail first 14. I think I think she makes it. Looks pretty good. Nah, it's easy or not, but I mean, if you have to shoot it, it looks like it's pretty good. It's close. Hey, let's see. It still goes in. But it's gonna have Julian up next. And is it? Yeah, they're solids. Forgot about that last one. John's gonna take the 4. I think you could still play that pattern 7-1 or 1-7. That worked out good. That's a good shot. Works out. Taking a look at the 5 ball because it is one pocket type of deal with the 5. Might only go on the side. Hey, I think it got up just enough for Julian, I'm sorry, to drag across. You can always rip it and come up, go all the way up to the 6. Really draw a little bit. Miss that 11 completely and get your 6. Whoa. Okay. Well, this ain't easy for Kayla. She can't hold it to get the 3 clean. I think she's got to turn it to the inside a little. Keep the cue ball where it comes off that back rail towards the 8, towards the 3. It's a tough shot. I'm not sure if she could see the 3 ball now. So I don't know if she's looking at that.
This is my bad. I'll get it corrected on the next match. This right
here. Okay. Yeah, we had a little score issue, so I missed it. Yeah, Dan, you just take care of it, and we'll be all right.
Thank you, Scott.
Yeah, I had no idea what you're talking about. I missed a good shot, I think. Or, good attempt. Anyway. They're was a little bit of rearrangement. Oh, so she did hit the shot, and she came down and clicked on the 3. All right, so she did pull off that nice shot I was talking about. Till Daniel interrupt me. We're back to where I don't think he has a pocket. Doesn't look like he has the 5 on the side. If he does, he doesn't know where the 3's going. But he's digging in. Wow, he must have it all. He's going to try and draw back. It's close. I don't think there's enough. What about playing it, off the bottom of the 10? And on that shot, like a little desperation type of thing. Bank at bottom rail 10 and then back in. Uh-oh, we're falling in the rough. So Tony the ref is all the way on the other side, so we're going to give him a minute. I don't think it's a foul. I don't know if you can. Like, it might not even go no matter what. You know what I mean? So there's big Tony getting on the jab. Tony's going to have to tell us. Ooh, that looked pretty clean. Wow, good shot. All right. JD at the table. I think he could, you start playing, protect that last ball. Got a shot at this 11 to start things off. Even if you bring it up table, I don't know how much that 3 is hanging. It's hard to see. I think it's got a piece of the rail. Saying safe already. I think he said safe. Like safe and make it. All right, here's a move. Pocket their ball. Safe on the 8. That is nice 8 ball. Julian's going for the jump. Jump up in the corner. I don't think it goes in the sign yet. Just got to get up quick. Okay, ball in hand. Kendra at the table. Looks like it's pretty simple, right? Get a little angle. Kind of straight. Right? Maybe get to that long rail. And you got a little more speed control. Probably 2 rails out. Might be easier. Good shot. Nice speed control. Very nice. Does he go same pocket 8 or does he come back across? I think same pocket 8 maybe.
Yeah, same pocket.
Right? Drag, follow. If it had like a half an inch more angle.
A little bit west, huh?
Just a little bit more 11 ball to the left, roll to the left. This one, I think you could drop it to that back rail. Looks pretty good. Nice shot, yeah. Like drag, follow, hit it perfect. Great shot, good speed. Hey, Kendra gets that 8 ball down. So now it's 2-2? Is that what you're telling me?
You got it. All tied up. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Smash a like on the Facebook and YouTube. Follow us at OmegaBilliardsTV.com.
Daniel, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Yes, sir.
But JD is J Devos and Kendra Marles, right?
So who we have shooting right now is the Prestegards. I think I got it mixed up.
Oh, I
That's my
see.
fault.
Well, they're both J's and K's. Wow, man, I got them all. So the married couples,
I didn't
those
check it
guys?
twice.
So wait a minute. So the Kendra and JD are married. Is that what you're telling me? They're Prestegard or sisters, maybe? Brother, sister. All right, here we go with the break. Okay, second ball. That 8 ball almost went dancing. But it is a dry break. All right, Daniel, I'll figure it out. But back to Julian. He's still thinking, so I had a minute. I think you're forced to shoot solids, right? 6 ball. Looks like it's tough either way. Tough up the corner and tough on the side. So nothing really good came out of that. Maybe it is 2 ball, but I think it's cut off. Pretty ball on the side is. Oof. All right, set dead on a scratch. That's a big ball on hand. They're going to be able to get to one of their problems. The top ball could probably be taking care of itself with the position. You get good on the 11, you can break that out. This one down here needs a little help. I know he's probably looking to get that 14 to use. Maybe use this 12 ball to crash into, bust that up. You know, because if you come, you know, put the cue ball up by the 8 ball to the right of the 8 ball, fire that stripe into your bottom left, and you come into these balls, you'll still have that 14 either for side or corner, you know, and you can also bust up this little, I'm going to just put them in Alcatraz. No, but this one you don't want to see a lucky kick. It's all great until they kick safe you. But it's a smart play. You know, now everything's pretty much open. Next inning, you get ball on hand, you probably get out. Look at this. This four is on. Look, I didn't even see what he's looking at. 214, 4. No. He's pulling a 2 off the 14 and the side. That'd be even crazier. I thought he was going 214, 4. He's going 214 carom. Or kiss. Carom. Ooh, pretty good solid hit. You know, look at this. So they kind of limited. With a good kick, Kendra's walking into like maybe this 11 ball. She plays the 14. I guess the 14 goes clean up there too. I didn't see that. It's a little tough shot though. Gets a little help from your friend. Good shot. Nice speed. Friendly, helpful bump on the 11. Gets a little help from... Made that mess up there a lot worse. A lot worse where you break up balls maybe only your 15. Figure if you get there, you're gonna get a nice real rip at that. You know, if you overroll, it's a whole bunch of trouble. It's a tough shot for that kind of control. Hits it nice. You know, even if you draw into this, if you got flat, I think there's enough But I think you gotta hit the 11. Crash at the 11 and not the 10. I think if you crash at the 11, if you go to the long route and hit the 11, you'll clear your 7. And she hits the 10, and that's the trouble. So tough roll. It looks like it's going to be changing to the safety game, unless this thing wiggles by. I think you're, well, you know, it's tough safe too, because you got to cover the 1, you got to cover the 4. Oh, he's in real trouble. Real tough spot. Real tough spot. What about kicking towards the 5 and getting behind it? Maybe. I don't know. Well, look at this. I'll kick this firm enough. This could work too. If you kick real nice, you might cover underneath the 11, but I doubt it. He's in trouble. Yeah, so he's going to try and kick from behind. Maybe get lucky. But I would hit it. You know, I would hit this ball. So he's trying to get real deep under. That was tough. He was in a tough spot. Still not, you know, still didn't sell the complete farm. This could get tricky. You know, the whole back and forth. Almost want to stick there. Just come out a little. Okay, so he's gonna. That's a good shot. It's got to hold. Thank God for 6 balls. But that was a pretty good play to avoid having to go back and forth, up and down, I mean. Hey, that was a miss. Thought maybe Julian could float that ball to hold it. And if he was going to hit it that way, he should have went the extra rail and came back out type of thing. But put that little hairy angle, and it threw Kayla off just enough. There's a safety here for Kayla, if she sees safeties. You know, yeah, if she wants to go off the cross of the face of that, that's nice. She could probably also get away with kind of like tapping the 11 a little. Not really cut it, but go into it and let the cue ball float. But this will work too. She might even get the double up coming back out. That is pretty good. Kind of glued up your ball. You know, she got the double up, but on her instead of the other way. So this 4-ball is not necessarily a sellout. You know, you don't have to go firing away. If you just make contact and... Because it looks like you get a real good piece of the 4. Like not just an edge. You get a little bit more than half, or less than half, just under half the ball. But he's feeling that scratch. He feels that bottom right-hand corner, big time. He's definitely got enough. I mean, that 8-12 being like that gives you a little bit of breathing room. I'm trying to turn it a little, I think. Okay, use that 4 to hang up for a lifeline. I think this 12 could be... I think you could cut this in, and maybe your cue ball goes up and comes down to the opposite side. Like that would be like your limit. If you cut in, go to the top rail, and then come back down. If you're going to go past the side, then you got to just go, you know, go the extra rail, go all the way around. Might even be better. 4 rail it, your cue ball. But JD's blocking our view. Yeah, top rail and a ring around the rosy. Wow. Look at this shot. Back cut it, and cue ball goes and traces right towards that corner pocket with it. It's some shot. I think it's too sharp. What if you don't save the world? Can he just... Well, he's playing the shot. Like almost slow roll off the 12 and just put him on that, you know, hide him behind your stripes. Sit him on that top rail. Just float, you know, just like you're not even trying to make the 12. But he's going to go for it. So top right, he's got to avoid the scratch, and then it shoots over to the right. What a shot. Man, get the replay for that one. Let's see if we caught that. That was an excellent play. I couldn't hit it any better. We missed it. Shot. Yep, that was a great shot. just drag this to get a side pocket shot. You know, you could draw, you could follow, and go to the left rail and come back out and play the 8 on the opposite side. This drag looks like it's so simple. Yeah, good shot. That was a great 12 ball, whatever he fired in. It's gonna earn the money on that one. Great out. Well played game, you know. Well played game. They got into trouble. It was a clean out. So 3-2. The Prestegard. Now we're cooking.
Thank you guys for following us for the 2024 VNEA World Pool Championships. We are watching some Masters Division Scotch doubles. Big props to Valley for putting this event together. Thank you guys for following us as well, tuning in. If you haven't done so already, smash that like button. Share it out onto your Facebook and social media so your friends and family can enjoy. And in the meantime, if you're in the building, come check us out here at the Omega booth. Shop and save for all your billiard supply needs. Omega, the alpha of billiards. We're back in the action here at the top of the 6th.
There you go. Thank you, Daniel. And we have Kayla's looking for chalk, I believe. It is her break. She dropped the cue ball in the corner pocket. We've done that before. All right, so she's been ripping at it, but just missing this ball. She's cutting a little bit too much. She's putting some power. Yeah, she keeps cutting it. She's putting all her oomph into it. JD back at it, ball in hand behind the line. I think the 14's clear, or it does pass. All right, cue ball is all cleaned up. He sees something he likes next. Still trying to see it. Did he put her to that 9 or wait, like 9-13? That was interesting. But if the 9 plays, then it's okay. You know, all better. It went pretty easy. Tough leave. I think JD's gonna fire this. Guess it's 15 ball. He's got a lot of firepower, so it's just a matter of what he's trying to do next. Stay up there or come back down. Okay, just a little fat. Okay, little problems for that 2 and 15, but again, I'm one of them guys. I want to go and smash it. I ain't trying to control stuff. Just as long as I got like a secondary ball, you know, I want to hit stuff firm. It moves them around. I think the 7 might be a little funny. It's a big shot. I mean, the stripes are all lined up, ready to go. And I don't know what she's shooting at here. She might not disturb these balls. All right, so maybe this 7 is playable. Looks sharp. Went easy. Okay, that changes the whole world a little bit. The 3 is a different story. 6 is blocking your lane. That worked out nice. And still thinking about this 3 having to go up table. Now the 8 is an issue, right? From the at least the perspective of shooting in the left-hand corner. The dream is to just roll the 3 up the corner and shoot the 8 in the opposite. Gotta get pretty straight. The 8 probably goes clean. It's just hard to tell. Look at this nice little move. Might have freed up one and messed up another. Yeah, that turned out worse. The 1's worse than the 3 is. Than the 3 was. Does he go for the gold? 1-5 combo? He had the whole ball. I thought it was blocked. That worked out. Now there's this one you figure fits right behind it then. I didn't even think you could see the 5. It's a good hit. Pretty hit. Especially if you need the 8 ball in the right hand pocket only. If you can get to that long rail, maybe coming right across. Looks like it goes clean. That was a great shot to get that angle.
Yeah, that's a nice angle.
Yeah.
Watch him nail this. Oh, he's going to put a little more into it.
It's pretty perfect if it goes, right? You know, I mean, you wouldn't play Poe to a no shot, so I assume this is going to make it 3-3.
Oh, look at
Yes,
that.
3-3. And that was a tough little out once they started bumping that ball. But good recovery and big game. So I think we're going to be taking a little players break. And so I'll see you shortly. Okay, we are back. It's Kendra's break. It is 3-3, race to 5. Real good match, but kind of getting a thumbs up. We're missing one of the ladies. One of them, Kayla. So here we go with the break. They'll carry on. little bit more controlled break by Kendra, and dry. So I think Julian is gonna wait. But the two females went to the bathroom together and well, while we do have a minute, we do have our Omega Billiards YouTube channel. So if you want to rewatch these matches or some of the shots, they'll all be there. At the end of the event, they'll all be listed and you go back. But we are back live. Julian is just overlooking the table, but Kayla is back. So open table. I didn't get a peek at the table too much. We have to wait and see. I think he fired in a strike. A pretty nice angle to clip this 8-ball 11-6 or whatever it is cluster on a 6-ball. She's gonna free up this one first. It's a nice shot. Pocket the ball. Good play. Very nice. So that 9-ball is helpful. There's an angle here. A little bit more angle. She could have clipped the top of the 4, right? 4 separates, 6 comes to the rail and frees up your stripe. This one she might have to go into the face, but you got your 9 there. I would draw right into this. Good shot. Eight ball's tight in this bottom left-hand corner with the wrong angle. Straight in, straight in. It gets tight if you get a back cut at a low. Okay, split the pocket. Overdrew a little bit. He's a little disappointed. So it's going to take a pretty good shot from Kayla. You know, you go top rail, but, you know, you got your traffic on your left-hand side. Very nice. Needs to blast through. Gets caught up. Yeah, just, you know, she hit the ball good because she didn't twist it. You know, she didn't try and spin to her spot. She just missed her spot on the top rail. So it was, you know, well thought shot, but no, not executed. If she would have went spinning, that would have been bad. You know, gotta kick them in every once in a while. I don't know where's the 8-ball go? Like if you make a miracle kick. I don't know. Maybe he hits it hard, right? I don't know if JD goes at this 6 ball. Well, there's a save here where he goes off the 4 and try and go long rail back down to the short rail. You know, get the cue ball right where he's standing. You know, go off the side of the 4. It's touchy, you know. But I think he's in safe mode. Just looking, got a couple balls he can go off of. He's going all out, I think. I mean, you could draw off the 4 and just drag the 4 across the face of the 8 and go up towards the top rail. You know, there's a couple saves. I know he wants to try and keep shooting. I don't like that one. You leave the guy too close to his work unless you get it really under. Oh, he's going to draw to it. There's a nice shot. Maybe bank the 4. I dropped it down. See this? You know, he's kind of close to his work. Or Kayla is. Tough spot. Right, looking at it, whatever she does, goes up table, leaves the 4, leaves the bottom water ball down here. Was it the 2? Soft roll, she leaves the 1.
Oh, look at that.
Wow, she called that. That would have been amazing. I didn't see her call her, so I would have been more up on it. Man, it was on. Well, it was a great shot then. You know, if she was playing it.
I mean, in those situations, you just want to call it, right? I mean, if you get lucky, in a sense, right? You got the general idea, right? Oh, man.
Yeah, I guess, but you got to call something. You either got to call it or you don't.
Right.
Over here, maybe in your little schoolyard there, Daniel. This is the World Championships. You call safe or you call a pocket. She wants this 1 ball, huh? This 2 ball looks like so easy to me. I'll let my partner deal with the hard one. Yeah. This is tough. Is she gonna try and stick it right there in case the miss? Cover the 10. You know, using a 4. Man. You know, I think if you pocket this ball, you'll give JD a better, whether it's a shot, you'll give him a better opportunity at a better safe, I think. You know, you pocket it too. Maybe he dunks underneath the 6 and the 3. But she called this. I think she pulled the 6. Wow, this is hero. Oh man, it's going for the gold.
Look at that.
What a shot. Almost. Good hit. That was tough. Yeah, it's not a shootable shot. It's just there was a lot of other options. Like the 1 ball was just as difficult as a strike, but you also stick it and you can hide the 4. This thing left you naked. It would have been great if it went down. We need a pocket here. We got to get off this rail.
Look at it.
Okay, just sitting on a scratch. Okay, sitting on a scratch. Right hand corner, side pocket is huge on the left side. When she's on the rail, there's no digging in, I don't think. Tough, tough roll. It's, you know, it's more on a scratch than not on a scratch. Yep, sat right on it. Tough leave, tough leave, tough leave. So that's it's not an, is that an automatic loss? No, they gotta still do work. Okay. All right. Well, there's still some meat on the bone. You know, you take the 1 out of play, maybe it changes everything, but you get the 1 and the 7. And you don't want to be shooting that 1 down past the side pocket when you don't have to. Wow, that is just big. That is a big one. So blown hand miss, and Julian over a ball, but this guy's a big dude. Heads are over the light. His head's over the light.
Yeah, he's gonna pop it in here. It's good.
Okay, that was a big error and an easy, quick win. Unexpected. Still not dead. 4-3. Absolutely huge mistake. Got to recover. Unexpected.
Thank you guys for tuning in on Facebook and YouTube. You want to go ahead and drop a like, share this out. We are live from the 2024 VNEA World Pool Championships here at the Westgate Casino. These new Valley tables are really nice. I like them. The black on black. They up the slate to 1 inch. It's good stuff, these Pro Cats.
They look like they play, you know, they play solid, tight, you know, like they're.
I mean, I think of it like this. The Valleys, they got to go through a lot of, you know, movement in the sense, so they hold up pretty nicely. Heading here into the 8th game.
Kayla's breaking. On the hill. All of a sudden got a shot to end it. They play well enough to, you know, run out from anywhere. But this break has been hurting more than helping. You know, you got to just change it up. You just can't do that. You can't scratch here. I'd hit off the back of the balls. I'd go from behind to avoid everything. But when she does crack them, you know, she's had so much success. This table's wide open. Like a perfect second ball break here. Came off the rail, kicked 2 balls in. All right, well, here we go. All the balls are open. You're going to need a miss. You're going to need a mistake. I don't know if she's going to want to try and pop this out, but you're playing for the 4 ball here. I want to try and move this cue. Good shot. I was worried she was trying to sting in and come out for that 7 maybe. I don't know if he has to shoot this combo or needs to even shoot this ball. This 2-ball, because it's, it's deep. Figure if you go 4-2, 3-7. Something like that. But he doesn't, if he makes the combo, he could lose the 7-ball, right? Okay. All right. Maybe he's just eyeing some stuff up. I'd be aggressive and play, even get this 3. Okay, so he went 2 rails and out. Should get a shot at something. But if I went, instead of go 2 rails, you go top rail, come all the way down your line, and you can maybe even get to the 3, Good touch. Another decision. It's, 7-3 and then 8 bottom left, maybe. It's easier to control. This 7. Oh. She might be able to get her bridge right in between. Yeah, just in between. And it's a good shot to just be able to have this bridge. Just float. Good shot. Okay, big shot. Julian takes a deep breath. Wow, what a quick turn, but good shoot. It looks like it's going to be Kayla and Julian moving on. That was a good match, 5-3. Man, that 8-ball, but mistakes are mistakes, but it was good pool overall. I want to thank you guys again. I'm Scott Simonetti with Omega Billiards TV. Daniel's going to give you updates of the remaining schedule, and thanks again for listening.
Thank you, Scott. And thank you, fans and viewers, for tuning in. We appreciate your patronage here. Drop a like, comment, and subscribe. You guys know what to do. Take care of us, and we'll take care of you. If you guys are in the building, come say hi. Shop and save on all your billiard supplies. Your next purchase, Omega Billiards, the alpha of billiards. See you guys soon. Stay followed to